this is our December Knitcrate yarn. It's really pretty. The colorway is Knit Yorker. So it's from Aldine Wools, and it's called Twinkle DK, and it's 80% merino wool, 10% cashmere, 10% stellina. That's what gives it that glow. Very pretty yarn, very soft. So I did my numbers and I cast it on 100 stitches, and we're going to be using the Foxglove stitch. But first we need to do ribbing. So I cast it on, long tail cast on, and now I fold my needle in half, more or less. It doesn't have to be exact. And all my needles are on the tips of my circular needle. So make sure that all your stitches are looking toward the inside, like facing one another. Okay, so now I want to, this is the yarn, where the yarn comes from this needle in the back. So you pull at that needle and you start working this side with knit 2. Just a second. Okay, knit 2 and purl 2. So we do have instructions on how to use the circular needle for round projects. Knit 2 and purl 2. And then of course once you do your first circle, use the stitch holders, the stitch marker, so you know where your round starts. And I will see you when I have a few rounds here. So this is what the foxglove stitch looks like. It's very pretty, and this is what we're going to be using for the leg warmers. And here we need a multiple of 4 for the knit 2 purl 2 ribbing, but for the foxglove stitch we need a multiple of 9. So I have 100 stitches on my needles, which is a multiple of 4, but I only need 99 stitches for the foxglove stitch. Therefore, the first stitch, only this one time, I'm going to knit 2 together. Okay, so I did 12 rows of the knit 2 purl 2 ribbing, and let's start with this stitch. So knit 2. The first one I'm going to knit 2 together, but only this time. So knit 2. And the next one you knit. Leave that stitch on your left hand needle. Yarn over, but not like this, but around your needle completely, like so. And then knit that same stitch again. And now this is the middle of the dragonfly, right there. And then again, knit, leave that stitch there, yarn over, around your needle, and knit, knit 2, and purl 2. So that is the repetition. So let's do that again. Knit 2, knit on that same stitch, yarn over and knit, knit 1, knit, yarn over and knit, knit 2 and purl 2. So that's it. You do that around on the first row, and I will see you for the next round. I'm on the last repetition around number 1. So knit 2, knit, yarn over, knit, knit 1, knit, yarn over, knit on the same one, knit 2 and purl 2. So you could put this stitch marker like with another gadget like this, and then separate each repetition with these if you wish. I don't need to, but some people feel more secure doing it. So let's see. I'll pass my stitch marker and round number 2. We're going to knit 2, and then with your yarn in the back, we're going to slip 7 stitches from one needle to the other. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I knit 2. Very softly, you don't want to pull at that yarn too much. So knit 2 and purl 2. So let's do that again. Here's the repetition. You're going to knit 2 and keep your yarn in the back and slip 7 purlwise. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your yarn in the back softly. Knit the next 2 and purl 2. And that's it. You go around doing this, and I'll see you at the end of this round. Round number 3. With your cable needle, pick up 2, leave them in the back, and knit 3 stitches together, and knit the 2 from your cable needle, and knit 1. So now with your cable needle, pick up 3 stitches, leave them in the front, knit 2 stitches, and then the 3 stitches that you had on your cable needle in the front, you knit them together. And then purl 2. So let's do that again. With your cable needle, pick up 2 stitches and leave them in the back. And then knit these 3 stitches together. Knit the 2 stitches from your cable needle. Knit that one in the middle, and then with your cable needle you pick up those 3, leave them in the front, knit 2, knit those 3 stitches together from your cable needle, and purl 2, and you do that all around, and I will see you when I finish this round. Round number 4, you knit 3, 1, 2, 3. The next stitch, which is the one in the middle, you slide as if to purl with your yarn in the back, knit 3, and purl 2. Let's do that again. Knit 3, 1, 2, 3. Pass that one as if to purl without knitting it with your yarn in the back. Knit 3, and purl 2. And that's it. And then you keep going with these 4 rows, and I will come back to talk about the length of your work. I want to stop here for a minute to give you an idea that this could also be a boot cuff. So if you only did 6 rows of knit to purl to ribbing, and then here let's say 9 repetitions, 9 or 10 repetitions, and then 6 rows of knit to purl to ribbing, that would look very nice as boot cuffs. So just another idea. Okay, so I have very little yarn left, and I already did 25 repetitions of the 4 rounds repeat. So now I want to start doing my ribbing again, and what I need to do is add a stitch so that I have the 100, which would be the multiple of 4 that I need for the ribbing. So this is the beginning of my round, and I'm doing this after the round 4. So now I am going to knit 1 and knit 1 front and back. So now I went from 99 to 100 because I added 1. So now I have knit, knit, purl, and purl. So that's what I did. I knit 1 front and back, and purl. And now I'm going to start again. Knit 2 and purl 2, and then you go around and you do about 6 rounds. So now I'm going to do the bind off. Take that out of the way, and the regular bind off, I'm just using the normal bind off softly. Please don't do it too and as the stitch shows. So that's a purl, that's a purl, and the next one is a knit, and the next one is a knit, and I will come back when I finish this. Purl, okay, so I'm on my last stitch. Purl and pass that one over. Okay, so now I am going to cut my yarn, pass that stitch through, and then with your needle you want to go around that first stitch, let's go and pick up that one, and then come back and pass it under, and like that you don't see any funny looking stitches, and then weave in the ends, make a little knot here, and then weave in the ends. So I need to tell you something about this. I'll take some pictures of this leg warmer when it's on, but this yarn is so pretty that I really want to make, I want to show it off. So I want to make like boot cuffs and gloves. So I think I am going to take this one part halfway and make boot cuffs, and I will take some pictures of that too. So thank you very much for watching. Share us with your friends and like our page and subscribe, and I will see you next time.